We're talking about Donald Trump and his conspiracy theories. Back with me now, Nina Turner, Lonnie Chin, Tana Gertz, and Mo Alefi. So, Tana, Vince Foster's suicide. Trump calls it fishy. He links autism and vaccines. He says that he saw people cheering in New Jersey after 9/11. He suggests that Ted Cruz's father was involved in JFK's assassination, and he still doesn't know if Obama was born in the U.S. He was, by the way. Is Trump a conspiracy theorist?
No, he's not. He just likes to get people thinking and doing their own research to find out the facts. I mean, he believes that for Vince Foster to go to have a, not wake up, but to, be labeled suicide, that there should have been more than just 5 investigations. He thinks that the Washington, D.C. should have done 500 investigations to actually find out what really happened. I mean, a top White House aide doesn't go missing like that. So he just wants people to be doing more research, I guess.
I mean, Tana, don't you think 5 investigations are really, that's kind of a lot. I mean, do you expect them to do an investigation until they find something that suits the other side for someone who believes in a conspiracy theory?
No, I just think that Washington, D.C. to only have 5 investigations, that doesn't seem like enough.
It's not just Washington, D.C. You're saying Washington, D.C., but there were police, there were investigators, there were all kinds of people involved. It wasn't just politicians going, hey, let's see. This was not something that was ideology. This was done by professional investigators, police.
It didn't seem like it was enough, and Mr. Trump was just saying that.
It wasn't enough to suit people who believe in a conspiracy theory, but it was enough to suit the truth. The truth about it is that Vince Foster committed suicide. Why can't that just be the end of story? The truth of it is that President Obama was born in America. There is a long-form birth certificate that has been authenticated, but yet and still these conspiracy theories. Why isn't the truth enough, and why would you need to float a conspiracy theory in order to get people to think about what? A falsehood?
People are doing their own investigation, and people are digging into other facts. I mean, I know for a fact a lot of women, mothers who have children with autism, were researching autism and vaccines. And a lot of people came up to the rallies and said, Mr. Trump, you were right. I was there. I mean, I witnessed
this. So professional opinions don't mean anything.
It's
just people...
No.
Okay.
They do. The professional opinions do matter, Don. I mean, I didn't see the autopsy report. I haven't done my research on vaccines and autism. So there's a lot of things that he wants the American voter to...
But if you didn't do your research on it and you haven't seen the report, then how can you defend it on national television, actually international television? How can you defend it if you haven't seen it?
I'm saying I have not... I'm also referring to President Obama's U.S. citizen birth certificate.
The birth certificate
I haven't personally seen that.
It's on the internet. It has been authenticated by the government. There is no dispute that President Obama was born in America. It's not a conspiracy theory.
I'm not saying I believe in the conspiracy theories, Don. I'm just answering why Mr. Trump was talking about Vince and his suicide.
Don,
I don't think it should have been stopped at 5.
But don't you think at some point, especially if someone is, running to be the leader of the free world and is responsible for not only Americans but for safety and for people all over the world and the economy, the economic viability of really most of the world, don't you think that facts should matter and those who support him should rely on those facts to determine their support of that person?
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay. Let's move on. Go ahead, Mo.
I don't know what to say to this. I mean, it's just...
I'm with you, Mo. Mo, I'm with you.
It's like, come on. You know who does think five investigations is enough? Vince Foster's widow.